Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my mini Prosecco box. So it's a nice tall box, very simply decorated. Obviously this would be ideal for a male recipient. It holds a mini bottle of Prosecco. I don't have one in this because I actually only had one bottle, but it does fit, and I think it's lovely. It's a really nice gift. Just a simple congratulations, so it could be for an award or a degree, well not a degree because you probably want to get them a big bottle, but you know, passing an exam, a test or anything really. I just think it's nice, and like I said, I just really like this basic looking box. So you do need a sheet of 12 by 12 to make it. And the piece of cardstock you need is 10.5 by 11 inches, 28 by 27 centimetres. And then on the long side, which will be the 11 inches or the 28 centimetres, you're going to score at 2.5 inches, 6.5 centimetres. You're then going to rotate anti-clockwise, and we're going to score the shorter side at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10 inches, or 6.5, 13, 19.5 and 26 centimetres. And this is, again, even though it looks quite huge, it's actually quite a simple one to make. So fold and burnish these score lines. This is Sahara Sand, and the previous one was Early Espresso, both of which are from the Naturals collection. So you could just purchase the Naturals DSP, Naturals cardstock, and you would get sheets of each colour, so it's ideal really. Once you've done your folding and your burnishing, I'm running out of space here, you just need to cut up these bottom sections here up to the horizontal score line, and then get rid of the skinny bit just at the end here with a little bit of a wedge. Okay, before you adhere this, let's adhere our DSP. So you need 4 pieces, and this is the In Good Taste DSP that sadly will be retiring. It's lots of fun textures, colours, and again, like almost as I say, ideal for a male recipient. The DSP is 7.25 by 2.25 inches, 18.5 by 6 centimetres. And when you add your DSP, where your bottom part is with these flaps, you need to make sure it sits to the bottom because it is shorter at the top to make space for the lid. Okay, so stick all of these on. I've got adhesive on my, bear with me just 1 second. I've got adhesive on that and it keeps sticking, which is very annoying. Okay, so get some adhesive on here. As I said, just get them stuck on at the bottom, and then once you've done that, you can then make your box up. Last one. I've got that sun shining through again, causing this awful brightness here, which is rather annoying. Okay, so that's the last one on. I'm going to use my Seal Plus on join here just because it's a bit quicker on this part, so I don't have to wait for anything to dry. Fold that over, and then as this will be the back, I guess, you just fold the sides in, then the back, and then your last part. But I'm actually going to add little dog trotting in. So I'm going to add that to hold that one down, and then add some onto here to close that part down. So that is your box made up. Pop your drink inside, and then you need to make your lid. So for your lid you need a piece of card that is 4.5 by 4.5, 11.5 by 11.5 centimetres. With a shim, you're going to score at 1 inch on all 4 sides, which is 2.5 centimetres. And then you just need a little square of DSP that is 2.25 by 2.25 or 6 by 6, just to go in the centre. And I'm going to put this on now just because then it can be drying while I do my folding and burnishing and cutting. So like any box lid, again we're just going to do these folds, wedges in the corners. Oops. As I say, it's just exactly the same as any box. And then once you've done that, I just realised that I've thrown something away that I need. Is that it? Hopefully this is it on the floor. Yes, it is. Yes, the bit I needed for the wedge is the bit I need for my sentiment, so that wasn't so clever. Right, bit of adhesive. Whoops, that came out rather fast. On those corners there. And then fold it up, back in with my delightful pegs. I've been doing lots of videos today. I've just noticed I've got ink all over my thumb as well. Okay, so a bit together. Okay, and then leave that to one side, bring my sentiment in. Peaceful moments, congratulations. Just seemed an ideal sentiment for this one. So I have an embossing buddy here that I got, I don't know, either Amazon or eBay, one or the other. It just takes away the grease from my fingers and any static that's left on the card. We used to sell them, we don't anymore. Versamark, and then just stick that on there. Then I just need my gold embossing powder, which I seem to have left over here. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of this lovely embossing powder on there, and then heat tool. There might be a clatter now as I pull this out. No, we're okay. So just heat this lovely sentiment, which doesn't take long at all. I didn't think it showed up too well on the early espresso actually. I'm hoping it may show up a little better on here. There we go. So that's that bit done. And then I also have my Banners Pick-a-Punch here. I just need to trim my sentiment down. So again, I'm going to try and go with the 3/4 measurement. Oh, that's not going to be straight, is it? Because the paper's now wonky. Oh, there we go. That worked okay. So move that. So I'm going to take a bit off this end here, pop my tail end into my punch, beautiful, and then the last part I'm just going to use my crocodile here and the smaller hole just to punch a little hole in there. Some of the elegant, Simply Elegant trim, is it? I cannot remember what it's called. And I've just doubled it, popped it through and then looped it. I'm sure there's a name for this, but I have no clue what it is. And then I have the faux suede trim, again in the early espresso, which I love. Just going to make a little bow. Okay, trim that down like so. Bring my lid in, take these pegs off, turn my lid round, and then with some glue dots I'm going to pop one in the corner there, and then I'm just simply going to put this over the glue dot like so, trim that, and then use another glue dot over the top, just to hold this in place, but also some more adhesive to just hold that bow in place. And now hopefully my lid will fit my box, oh, just like a glove. And there you have them, my lovely mini Prosecco boxes. Thank you for joining me. See you all again soon.